What's up, everybody? JPad the Juggernaut here, CustomBeatKing.com. In here again, once again, doing some edumacation, if you will. This that we have in front of us today, this is a Maschine. Maschine is a software that pairs up with Native Instruments hardware, which is the Maschine. And I'm pretty sure if you're in the producer world, you have heard of Maschine itself. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, literally, we're going over that today. Gonna show you just some basics of the in and outs. You know what I mean? So you can understand exactly what's going on with it. And understand exactly how things are coming along, if you will. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys stay locked in and subscribe to the channel, like, hit the notification bell, all that. Make sure all that is going down. You know what I mean? So, yeah, once again, without further delay, I'm going to get into it. This is the Maschine 2 software, and it's by Native Instruments. And just going to show you basically how to do a general workaround and get some workflow going pretty quick. So if you look at the main screen itself, it basically, on the left, of course, you see Maschine at the top. Next to that is a window, a drop-down arrow. You know what I'm saying? Then there's a spyglass, and then there's an icon for the mixer. And we'll call up the mixer here in a minute. But for right now, in order to just get going right here, as you can see, in the middle here is showing my scenes, which I'm in group A1 right now, and I can build a whole idea in group A1. So I'm on A1. Now, if you look where it says group A1 down below, where the window is, there are a series of tracks, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you can see they're color coordinated as I'm scrolling down. Now, in order for me to get a sound in there, depending on what I'm going to use, which is I'm going to use, one of Maschine's, kind of like packs here. And I'm going to start searching sounds here on the left in the browser where the library is. So right now I'm just selected on, drum patterns, or drum groups. You know what I mean? So we have these. We got different sounds we can start with. And those are instruments right there. I may want to go to some drums. Let's see if I can find some drums here somewhere. See if I can find some drums and see what we can do right here. Let me see here. Looks like we got some claps. Let's go to a kick. Yeah, we'll go to that one right there. And then I put that on my first thing. And then on your first pad, whether you have a Maschine or any controller, if it's mapped correctly, it'll play. As you can see, there it is. So my BPM right now, if you look in the middle of the screen up top, near the transport controls, which is the take it to the start, play, record, and loop. And then to the right of that, there's a metronome, there's the link button, but there's the BPMs there. You can actually just drag up and down and find what your tempo that you want to be. So I'm going to start at like maybe 150. There we go. We're going to go at 150, and I'm going to hit record. Now, once I hit record, the metronome does not pop up. You know what I'm saying? And you can change the length of your loop merely by just, once you start record, down on the bottom right where the window is where you actually put your notes in, if you look to the right there where it says start and length, the length itself can be adjusted. So I'm going to adjust mine to 8 bars, and it's at 8 now. Okay, so if you can see that, you can see that it's 8 bars. I can actually take the bottom, slide bar here and zoom out so I can see better what's actually going on. You know what I'm saying? So we're there, and we got our sequence to the length that we want it to be. So now I can just go on my controller and I can tap out, a pattern. So let's do that. Start from the top, and we're going to put the metronome on. And y'all can hear the metronome going. I know it's kind of low, but, That's where we're at with it. So we're going to go in. Okay, some of my notes didn't go where they were supposed to, but I'm going to drag and drop them. Okay. And I basically lined them all up. Now, another thing I could have did was here is I could have highlighted everything, and I could have hit the quantize by right clicking and hit quantize, and it would have snapped everything if I was all on point. It's a little off. Let's see if I can get the timing tightened up a little bit here with my audio input and output. Let me see here. Okay. Well, no, we'll have to just deal with that as we do it, but you guys can hear what's going on. And literally from here, I can just keep going, dragging and dropping. So I like that one. Let's go ahead and hit record. I was more close to the time in there, so it put me right on time. Now in the middle here, I can do some adjustments to that. So it kind of, I raise my tune back up to 100% here in the middle where it says main, advanced and modulation. Okay. Now if I want to adjust the volume of any one of these sounds, when you look at the note, the sound itself, to the right of it, there's a volume button and there's a pan button. So I can adjust my level here if I want to on the kick. I can adjust my level on the snare. Okay. And I really don't even have to get out of record. I can just drag and drop the next sound. So we're going to go here. Okay. And we're going to add some hi-hats in there. And as you can see, it put it on time for me. Now I'm going to adjust the volume again. For those who have a machine, you can use your note repeat and change the step, and you can make it run faster or slower. Okay. So good, we got some things going. Okay, so I got a basic drum pattern started. Now we're going to try some instruments here. You can add all instruments too. Oh, I should mention this as well. Up here at the top where it says groups, you can add more groups and then add sounds to those groups as well. But for our purposes to get easily going, we're just going to stay with group A1. All right, so now I'm going to go look at some instruments and see what we got in here. Let me see. I got massive. And I can preview any sound that I want. So I'm previewing the sounds. So I like that Butter Rhodes. We're gonna put that up. Okay. Let's see here. What else we got here? Battery. Nope, that's our drums. My bad. Let's go back to our instruments here. We're gonna go back to our drum kits here and find. Let's go to some keys. Yeah, we'll go to that piano right there. Let's go ahead and put that piano in. And it'll work with your MIDI controller as well. So I'm going to go ahead and try to put something in there. Now, if I wanted to see those MIDI notes individually, over where it says Group A1 in the same window, there's an option to switch to the piano roll. So now I can see my notes here. I can make adjustments down below where the velocity is. If I bring that up, I can bring some of these up and kind of level them out a little bit. Okay, bring velocity back down so I can see my piano roll. And then once again, to get back to the main window here, we're just gonna go and hit the tab, the icon right above the keyboard. Now below that is sampler, and you can actually record. As you can see, my voice is going into the record function here, and I can record myself on another pad. You know what I'm saying? Record myself and drop myself in here, do some editing to a audio sample if I want to. Okay, but we're gonna get out of there and go back to our main screen so you can see what's going on, because we're just basically getting the beat going. Now let's go to bass. We're going to put that on 5. Okay. And again, adjust our levels. Pretty cool. Okay. Add another sound. Nice. That's good. One note. Correct it real easy like that. Salute, sign. Peace to you, brother. Hope everything's going well over there in Germany, bro. Yeah, it's pretty much that simple. You can get into something really quick on Maschine. That's what I like about it. So I'm going to turn my record off and just let that play. All right, so we're still on pattern 1. Now, what I can do is I can select the mixer, and I can also do some further editing. I can edit the samples. So I just added some reverb, and the way you have effects is in the middle of between the mixer faders and the sampler itself, where it says Reverb Legacy. There's a plus button next to it. You hit the plus, and then you can go in and find another effect if you want. You know what I'm saying? This is Cymatics Deja Vu. I'm gonna blend it. So I'm messing with the high cut and gave that some flavor right there. Less is more, right? Absolutely. And our beats coming to life already. And I only use one group, or you can consider the groups tracks. That's the way I look at them. But I could create everything right there. So you can see the mixer. I'm gonna take the mixer away and go back to our main screen. Now from here, what I normally like to do is I like to track it out. My pattern, I'll track out that pattern right there into stems, and then I'll go into my favorite DAW of choice, or whatever DAW of choice I choose to use, and then I'll sequence that 4 or 8 bar length from there and make it much easier on myself. You know what I mean? So basically that's what I would do with a Maschine and get into it really easy, really quick. Doesn't require a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? It does not require a whole lot. All you have to do is just see the workflow, some dragging and dropping, searching for sounds. And I was using, by the way, all the sounds in the Native Instruments suite that I put on here for Maschine for this tutorial. I didn't use anything else but the sounds that were in Maschine itself. And I was able to construct something that fast, you know? And so I really wanted to just come on and show you guys that and show you guys how this works. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back again with some more ideas, tips, and tricks. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Once again, this is Jay